Okay, I have to share this with you guys, all right? So basically, a very long kind of story short, 18 months I've been on the road on this soul mission, traveling, journeying, going into facets of myself. And anyway, I've reached a stage now where I'm basically down to my last $1,000 Australian, okay? So I had to reel it in a little bit and think, oh my gosh, and that really scared me. I thought, oh my goodness, I'm down to $1,000. I've got a month left in Peru. I'm going to California. How is this all going to work? So I was really, really freaking out. I was stressing. I was losing sleep. I was feeling sick. Upon other things, of course, other stresses kind of come involved to it. And then I finally got this very strong feeling, and God was just like, Rachel, I'm grinding you down to a pulp so I can use you, so I can come in. Just surrender. That's all you have to do. Just surrender. And I'm like, all right, then, I'm going to surrender. So I just threw my hands up in the air and I said to him, I surrender, angels. I surrender, Pachamama. I surrender. I give to you my life. I surrender. Do what you want. And I have faith. You surrender, have faith, and I believe in love. So anyway, I went to the hot springs yesterday, and while I was coming back on the bus, we were going through this incredible mountain range, just like, it was a 10 Sole bus ride, which is equivalent to, like, I don't know, a couple of dollars. And I'm getting taken through these mountains with snow, with alpacas, just the most exquisite journey. And I couldn't believe it. I thought, wow, this is already abundance. Thank you so much for this majestic trip, all for 10 soles, right? And I wasn't even going for the trip. I was going for the hot springs. So the abundance started trickling in, and I started feeling my vibration lift. And I thought, okay, I've got to lift this vibration. Anyway, I come back and I check into my room, and my friend that I was living with moved out. She's gone to her other house. So I've got the whole room to myself. Abundance. And I'm thinking, wow, that's really beautiful. Now, I got this feeling that I needed to go through every single thing I owned and shake it, refold it, and reorganize my stuff and get rid of anything I do not need. Okay? So to invite abundance, we get rid of anything we don't need. We give. Okay? So I wake up the next morning, and I've got all my stuff everywhere. You should see this room. It's an absolute pigsty. But anyway, I had all my stuff everywhere. And I get a message from my friend, and he goes to me, he's volunteering with a shaman at the moment where they do wachuma, and he basically, he cooks and he kind of just looks after the guests and things like that. He messages me out of nowhere and he says, Rachel, would you like to volunteer? Would you like to take my job volunteering? You won't have to pay for ceremony. You won't have to pay for accommodation, food included. And I'm just thinking, are you serious? So all my stuff is everywhere. In other words, I was already packing, right? I just didn't really know I was already packing. I had 80 American dollars in my bag for my last Wachuma ceremony. So now I'm up $80 because I don't have to worry about paying for the ceremonies. So instantly I'm $80 up. Instantly I've got rent. I've got food. Instantly I've got a house. Boom. It's all done like that. And I'm just smiling, and I said, thank you, God. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So my vibration was just like through the roof. I'm dancing. I'm happy. I'm like, yeah. And then my friend Rachel invites me out to lunch. And she goes, don't worry, Rach, I will pay for your lunch. And I said, are you sure? And she goes, yeah. I said, that's really, really nice. Thank you. So we went and had lunch, and she ended up bringing her friend. And then at the end of this delicious lunch, he actually pays for it. So she doesn't even have to pay. I don't have to pay. He's paid for this, out of the kindness of his heart. So abundance. And I'm just thinking, this is crazy, right? So I'm walking back to my room, and I stop off at the shop to go get a bottle of water. Now, I've been here for 2.5 months, and they've charged me every single time 4 soles for a bottle of water. They charged me $3.50 today. So there I am, 50 cents back. So I'm 80 American dollars up, 50 cent soles up. And then I walk through the door of my hotel, or where I'm staying. It's like this little collective amount of apartments. It's, for backpackers and things like that. I walk in, there's a bowl of fruit on the table, and And I've come in, I'm just in a state of abundance, guys. There was two of my brothers were there, and they were like, oh, what's happening, Rach? And they're like, oh, if you want any food, just to let you know, a lady has made curry, she's made dal, she's made bread, and then she comes out, she's like, yeah, help yourself to anything. And I said, are you for real? She said, yeah. And I'm like, today is abundance. She's like, everything is abundance. Life is abundance. And I'm like, this is God right here, right now. She's like, God is everywhere around us. So I'm on cloud 1111 because what was really scary, getting down to that amount of money and knowing how is this going to work out, how's that going to work out. Sometimes we just need to give it to God. Give it to God. Let go, let God. So I'm pretty happy, and I just wanted to share it with you, and I invite you to surrender. I invite you to have faith. I invite you to get your vibration up to a level where you can receive infinite abundance, because when you do, it is magic. It is pure magic directly from the divine realm, and I'm very excited. See you guys.